What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this nice, beautiful Tuesday. I'm doing pretty good myself. I come across a couple stories that run so parallel with this, within each other. It's just incredible. Okay. This particular one right here involves a young man by the name of Markevia Durham. And the second story involves a young lady, a mother. Both of them are a father and a mother. Okay. Her name was Shamila Lynn. Okay. And both of them, not knowing one another at all, okay, happens to meet the same circumstances and fate. You understand? Within weeks apart. Okay. This is so strange. Okay. It's very, very strange. But let's check out these couple of videos and then we'll get into the commentary.
Now at 5, a family is heartbroken. A little boy will grow up without his father after he was shot and killed in his own home.
And adding to that grief, it was the 2-year-old little boy who accidentally pulled the trigger. Fox 46's Morgan Francis is live in Gastonia tonight. And Morgan, how did the family say this all unfolded?
Yeah, Lindsay, they're just shaken up about all of it. They say 29-year-old Markevia Durham just got the gun, and he normally keeps it hidden from his kids, but this time he didn't, and it cost him his life.
The daddy was sitting on the couch, and the baby got up on the couch and got the gun from behind, picked the gun up from behind the daddy, picked the gun up, not knowing that it was a real gun, and put it to the daddy's back and pulled the trigger, thinking that the gun was a toy.
Family is still in shock over what happened inside this apartment on West 5th Avenue in Gastonia Sunday night. Phyllis Holland says her 2-year-old great-grandson shot and killed his dad, 29-year-old Markevia Durham. She says Durham just purchased the gun.
He kept the gun away from him. At that moment, he just wasn't thinking.
The noise so frightening, the toddler ran out the door. Neighbors say police officers swarmed this apartment complex around 9:30 p.m.
That little boy is gonna go through something for the rest of his life, and it just hurts me because I have grandkids of my own.
Today, there were still pieces of crime scene tape on the ground outside the door. Holland says the family isn't placing blame on anyone. Right now, they're just trying to explain to the 2-year-old who keeps asking for his dad why he isn't around.
He wanted his dad there. He's only a 2-year-old. He don't understand.
The Gastonia Police Department hasn't said if anyone will face charges in the fatal shooting. Department of Social Services employees were at the scene today asking family members questions. Meanwhile, those who live around here are repeating the same message tonight.
Keep your kids away from loaded guns.
Now, normally anyone who doesn't properly store a firearm away from the reach of a minor could face a misdemeanor, but officials haven't said in this circumstance if anyone else could potentially face charges. Reporting live in Gastonia, I'm Morgan Francis, Fox 46.
We heard a loud kaboom, and then she leaned back.
That is the 911 call from a woman who'd been doing a Zoom call with 21-year-old Shamila Lynn when police say Lynn's toddler found a gun and it went off, hitting Lynn and killing her.
The baby's back there crying. She's not answering or anything. We're calling her name. She's not talking or responding.
The story is heartbreaking, and Brent Moore, executive director of the Children's Safety Village in Orlando, says gun safety has been a major part of their work for decades. They try to drive home the message to kids that if they see a gun, get away from it and tell an adult.
We ask the kids, where do you see guns at? And you see them in video games. You have them at, the toy stores. I mean, a lot of times the kids think it's a toy.
Altamont Springs police say the handgun belonged to the child's father and that it appears to have been left loaded and unsecured. Moore says locks are a simple tool to keep kids safe.
Having a lock, locking it away, gun safes, the little briefcase safes where you can put your gun in there, that is locked, combination lock or key lock so that somebody can't get in there.
Altamont police say they are working with the state attorney's office to decide if the father will face charges. Moore says he hopes parents and kids learn from this terrible accident.
Just a tragic incident that happened, and we hope nobody ever goes through that.
Wow. Like I said, this is a very, very strange, situation right here between these two people, they met the same fate by their children. Okay, now, of course, the similarities, two things are in common: unsecured gun and wandering children. Okay, that's a recipe for disaster, as we can see with this particular situation right here. Okay, so message for people that just want to get guns and leave them loaded guns and leave them laying around, loaded, unsecure. Anything's liable to happen, like in this particular situation. But now, these two people, this happened within weeks, a couple of weeks apart. All right. And that's very, very strange. You know what I'm saying? And they basically died the same way, So you got to wonder if it's something spiritual to this, In this particular time that we're living in, the Most High is making his self clear on some things. I wouldn't go as far as to say that what happened to these two people was actually judgment. Somebody may, somebody may not. You know what I'm saying? Because after all, they died the same way. Just two total different sets of people. Okay. And you just wonder sometime, but I can tell you this: the Most High said there's nothing that goes on this planet that he's not aware of. And he make alive and he makes dead. Okay? Whatever goes on in a city, he orchestrates it. It's in his word, So this can be a message to us, you know what I'm saying? We got to be more careful. And when I say more careful, not just only in the mechanics of leaving loaded guns laying around for children to just pick up, and you're going to be curious, and point them at you and fire them. But what we have to be careful of is spiritually, in the eyes of the Most High, because he's not messing around. I'm going to just say that. He's not. And he's making things clear. Before the foundations of this earth, however way that works, his plan and everything was already laid out, for each and every one of our lives. It was already planned. It was already laid out. That's what it all boils down to, so we have to be careful, and we have to definitely repent. We have to repent because we don't know the day or the hour, or what may come our way. And the thing is this: we don't get to choose and pick a time whenever we are presented with evil. But if we are repentant, you see, in the eyes of the Most High, then more than likely we will overcome that evil, whatever that evil is, because he always sends his guarding angels, you understand, to protect us or alert us or what have you, however way it's meant for us to survive that evil. Okay. A message to especially now. Another thing between these two people right here, this young man, Markevia Durham, was 29 years old, and Shamela Lynn was 21. All right. Both of them played some sort of responsibility in these things happening to them, because the gun was left laying around. And more than likely, I'll bet you money, if I had to bet, I would say that these guns were both semi-automatic weapons, meaning that you don't have to have a bullet in the chamber all the time. All you can do is just slap in the clip. You ain't got to lock and load. You see what I'm saying? You can slap the clip in and then put the safety on it even. and leave it lay. But a lot of people just lock and loading, you understand, leaving the safety off, leaving the gun around, laying around. Now, if you're living by yourself and no children around, well, I guess that's okay, but it's always a good precaution. If you're going to have a gun, don't lock and load while you got it laying around or what have you. And if you got children, put the gun up. Put the gun up. Put it up in the closet. Put it up somewhere where the kid can't find it. See, but yeah. Now they're talking about wondering if they looking to arrest somebody behind this situation. Now, haven't it been enough loss as it is? These people, the survivors, are just basically bewildered right now. They are bewildered as to what just happened. Now, it wouldn't do, like in her case, this lady's case right here, the man any good at all, for the police just to go and arrest, okay? Like I said, he just sustained a loss as it is. Then look at the damages to the children here. You understand? They got to live with the fact that they unknowingly, unintentionally, inadvertently kill their parents. So I don't really believe that there needs to be any kind of arrest in neither one of these particular situations, which in the young man's situation right here, well, he's already gone. He's gone, and it's not like, I don't know if it's the mother was in the house or whatever. Well, that you would arrest her because the gun was laying around, just like in the case with the lady here. Same thing, So why would you arrest, the man? He was at work, And this is really something. It hits home in a to me in a certain situation because, well, I've seen a situation just like this before, but the thing is, nobody died, okay? No one died. Many, many, many years ago, but nevertheless, like I said, responsibility, we as adults have to take, when you leave a gun laying around, in front of children, because with all of, the stuff that you see on TV, wow, that's a gun, you pick it up, you think it's a toy, and when the damn thing goes off, it scares the damn daylights out of you. If you're not familiar with what it is, and that's what it did to these children. Same thing. See? So, then you got these bloody ass video games that are so, I'm telling you, these video games are the next best thing to seeing a person actually get shot and killed for real. And that's terrible that they put in the hands of children, which is programming right there. All right? That's programming. So that tells you what time it is right there, Main thing is this, though, don't leave loaded guns laying around for children to pick up, and repent. That's all I got on this one, people. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular story right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.